How'd they get in?
It's about keeping secrets.
Who's keeping them?
Constable, for one. I mean, it would be very easy, no offense, but it would be very easy to have a key to this place. Maybe someone could, is what I'm saying. Get in, smash it, leave, and lock it back up.
Might be a question for Clyde, huh? Ask him if anybody else has a key. It's warmer in there anyway.
Sure, it's worth asking.
We'll go back inside the telegraph office.
Okay. Oh, Clyde. He did give his name, I guess, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's still in there fiddling with the
It's on
telegraph.
the paper.
What paper?
His paper.
Oh, yeah. It probably is. He's just fiddling.
Every article
He looks like he's just fiddling. He knows he can't fix it, so he's just...
Sir, did you say that there was more than one key?
No, I
This
got...
office?
Well, the company man's got a key, but he's down in Grafton. Unless he walked all the way up here.
He's the only one? Other than yourself?
Yeah, Jack Huggins. Yeah, he's the only one. He's got a key, I got a key.
You think someone could have picked the lock, Clyde?
Well, they must have. Unless it was a ghost.
A ghost.
Hey, funny.
To you, his laugh sounds very insincere.
I'm trying to make it sound sincere.
Okay, you are. But to him, it
Yeah.
sounds very insincere.
A ghost.
Oh!
Fine. Oh, that's good.
That's the only way it could have been. Unless somebody like the fella said here, picked the lock. All the windows were latched. There's 3 feet of snow out there.
Any
Funny thing,
footprints?
I did not see any tracks in it.
There you go.
So it must have happened early in the evening. Right after I left, must have happened. He was one of them kids.
What time did you leave?
Around 5:30. About dark.
You remember that reporter
He's
much?
got a little pot-bellied stove in the corner.
Yeah, you remember that reporter much that the constable was talking about? Because we were speaking
I don't
about it a
think-
little bit in here.
Did you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait, last year?
Yep.
Yeah, that Gravitz fella. Yeah, I wrote some stories about him. Right around this time of last year, there was yeah, I got all the back issues if you want to look at them.
Yeah, sure.
He's very excited about that.
Did you say he was asking a lot of questions?
Yeah, he was
Kinda
talking
nosy.
to everybody, wanting to know. He's nosing around. He's here. Come
What
on.
was he asking about?
You go back in the back room with him.
Okay.
The mirrors in here, are there?
There's that big mirror on the door.
Oh, God.
Actually,
look at it.
One thing that you have noticed once you come back in is you're noticing a little movement thing is happening again.
Oh, man.
You get back to the back room. Well, I'm talking when you were talking to him just up front. Like, especially with all the junk from the telegraph that's all like scattered. He's talking to you like this, and you're like, ha 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 ha. And then you looked at him, and then when you look back down, it looks like everything has been slightly moved on the table. Like everything on the table has been slightly. And he's looking at you. So, when you get back in the back room, and he's got like a couple cardboard boxes with pages in them, which is essentially the newspaper. There's a printing press. It's a good sized press. It's just a real simple, I can't even think of the names of the types. Yeah, movable type press that you can do one page. It's a one page. You just crank it, and it'll go ka-chunk, and it'll drop the sheet of paper, and it probably takes him hours to set up the type. And there's an apron hanging over on one wall, and he starts looking through the pages of the newspaper for you. And he says, "Here's one."
You wrote more than one article about this man?
Well, no. This one's about the train crash. There's the train crash one that I wrote from last year. And then there was another one that I wrote about the missing fella. Okay, here it is. Here it is. And he pulls out and hands you a piece of paper. This one's from January 3rd. Because that's when it was all kind of had been talked about. Spectacles. What do you think? Is it pretty well writ? Steve, does his mouth move when he reads?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
He's probably a very slow, deliberate
That's fine.
reader.
And he moves his mouth a little bit when he reads. Okay. That's great. And you guys can write on this map if you want to. Here's what we're playing. Oh, that's the cover of the book.
That seems very unfortunate.
Yep.
Do you remember the man much? You know what he looked like?
Yeah, because he talked to me a couple times. He was tall and kind of not bad looking. He had dark hair, and he was young. Kind of clean cut, kind of real close cut hair. Kind of deep set eyes. They were kind of like back in his head. You know, does that sound right? Something like that.
Yes, I think it does. Thank you.
Oh, you can keep it.
Oh.
I have a couple extra copies. You can keep yours too, sir. And it's got more than that in it. Obviously,
Right.
there's other stories about the town. Nothing too scandalous, but
Right.
gossip. And this person was visited by her sister-in-law, blah, 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 this week.
Right.
You know, that kind of thing. You can keep yours too, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Clyde, good luck with the telegraph. I'm very
Well,
sorry.
once I get the parts, I can fix it. It's not that hard. There's not much to them, but...
I hate not to have any communication until the snow's out.
Well, it's happened before. Lines are down. It's not like anybody's getting murdered or nothing.
Right, of course. Get murdered. This
Leaving.
guy.
I'm walking out.
You said
At
lately?
that. No, I said I'm leaving.
Okay.
I didn't actually say that. I'm telling
Okay,
you that
you
my
just walk
character
out.
is leaving.
Okay.
When he leaves,
He turns and walks, and you walk out. You walk out of the little print room that he set up.
Yeah, he
obviously.
leaves. I'm kind of like, take my hat.
What a great face. That was a great face there.
No, it's just one of those things where it's like, just as one of those kind of funny scenes where it's kind of like, you know, I'm like, I'm murdering this guy, and you turn around and leave him. It's like, follow him out.
You can't help but look at the mirror. Yes, you can't help it. You can't help it. You can't help it. No, you try to look away, but you have to know. You have to know.
No, because I
Yes.
specifically said I am not looking in that mirror.
Your eyes
I'm
still
not doing it.
It goes that way without your permission.
I am not doing
You
that.
know what you see?
Unless the ghost grabs my eyes and turns them
No.
towards the mirror, I ain't looking at
No,
it.
you can't help. It's a morbid
can't
curiosity.
help it.
Okay,
It's
give
not
me a
that.
savings throw. Give me a paralyzation save. Or else I'll make you look.
No, I failed
Okay,
it.
you look and
You suck.
you know what you see? You see yourself.
Don't look at myself.
Eric, you look too. It's just you.
Oh, okay.
See, it is. It's kind of like, oh. Well, it's one of those things.
Punch it anyway.
Do you really?
No.
Okay.
But that would be
With
funny.
the other hand.
Yeah. Son of.
And you're relieved at that. It's just a mirror.
I don't care. I mean,
Okay.
some force beyond my
you
control
gonna try
forced
not
me
to-
to look up at it, and I'm
Okay,
not looking
fine.
at
You
it.
didn't
I'm
look
just
at
keep
it. You
looking
didn't look at it.
No. If some type of strange
It
morbid
didn't.
curiosity
No, it
forced me to
didn't.
look at
It
it,
didn't.
I looked at it, but it was just like,
No.
all
All right, I changed my mind.
Get out.
You didn't look.
I don't want to look.
Okay,
I'm
you
leaving.
didn't look. Are you gonna like try to avoid looking in the window panes in case there's a reflection there too?
Yes.
You better not look in his glasses. Oh! His character wears them too.
I can't see my reflection in his glasses right now. I'm not looking at
You
that.
could if there was somebody in them.
Shut up.
Eric,
Yes.
what you do see as you leave, there's nothing in the mirror except for you, which is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
But there is it almost looks for a second like there's a figure in one of the panes of glass in the outer part of the office.
One of the windows, you mean?
Yeah, one of the windows. As you look and you glance, you thought you saw movement, and it's almost as if somebody kind of like slipped away, and it did look like that same guy, that high cheekbone guy.
Oh, it did.
Yes.
Still, I'm going to assume that it was someone at the window.
That's fine. And when you open the front door and you walk out, there's nobody out.
No, and it's not just like walking out. It's like I'm going to open up the door real quick and like run out and look around.
Yeah, there's nobody there, and the snow there is undisturbed under the window. And he's just walking down the road. I take it right. You're just heading back, kind of in the direction of the church.
You know what?
That way.
I get about 10 feet down the road, stop,
Okay.
turn around, go walking straight back.
Oh.
Walking back to the window. I'm gonna look at the window.
You look at the window?
Yeah, look at the window.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Robert, we need to go. But just put my hand on his chest.
Where are you?
Robert.
There he is. He's in his eyeglasses.
Seriously?
And he's gone.
Oh, that sucked.
You don't see it. I mean, it's like this. You see nothing. But you're right there. When you went up to him, I'm assuming you went right to him. He's like, Robert, let's go. It's okay. Oops, sorry. Hand right in the camera. And then you glance at him, and you can see the reflection in both of them of this high cheekbone man, and he's just.
And then he's gone?
He's like, and then he's gone.
No, don't go! What? Wherever you...
I'm Robert,
He looked
I'm right
at
here.
you.
I know, it's like, Robert, I'm right here.
Not you. I'm turning around looking at the glass on the window again.
Yeah.
He was like...
Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to open up the door to the telegraph shop again.
Uh-oh.
Clyde?
Yeah.
I'm borrowing your mirror.
The mirror?
I'm just going to reach in and hang it off. Take it off the back of the door.
It's on the door that leads to the printing press.
Whatever. I'm going straight to it, then I'm lifting it off there. I'll bring it back to you. And I'm walking out of the shop with it.
All right. Don't break it, please.
Can't blame that.
And he took it up under my arm, and I'm just...
Robert, are you, you don't seem well.
Nope, think I'm going crazy.
Would you like for me to hold on to your revolver?
Nope. Not loaded anyway. Wouldn't do you any good.
Won't do anybody any good.
What exactly are you planning on doing?
I'm trying to talk to the dead feller. All of a sudden, I feel like the guy from Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Hey, Doctor, the dead feller.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, my.
You're passing some town. Where are you going with this mirror?
I feel like going back to the church. I mean, my stuff is.
There's not much privacy there, though.
Well, bathroom.
Is it just one big room?
Yeah, it's pretty much one big room, and there's 2 bathrooms in the back. There's a small kitchen in the back that's actually substantial. Obviously, it's used for like cooking up a bunch of food for everybody in town when there's some kind of meeting or whatever. You going into the bathroom with the broken mirror?
Yep.
Door's closed.
Give a dirty look at that little girl.
The door's closed. You don't see her around. She's probably out playing in the snow.
Okay, thank goodness.
The door's closed. Unlatched. You hear the... You hear some water running for a second. And the door opens.
She walks past
you, yes.
It's a men's room! Stupid kid. Yeah, I'm going in there.
Robert.
Just setting the mirror up on the...
Did you close the
No,
door
I didn't close
behind
the door in
you?
his
You
face.
didn't
No,
close the door.
I was
I walked straight in.
joking if you would
I'm
have.
setting the mirror up on the sink, so it's on the sink, kind of leaning up
Is it
against
like
the wall.
a full-length mirror?
No, it's just it's a good sized mirror.
Okay. Robert, what are you doing?
Close the door.
What are you doing?
There's not enough room. 2 of us in the back.
Yeah, it'd be about the size of that little room. People would
Okay,
talk.
wait outside.
Are you waiting
outside?
outside?
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess.
You close the door.
All right.
Yeah, as he closes the door, because it opens in like towards the toilet, and he pulls it closed. It doesn't open out like that one. When he pulls it closed, you can see the door and the reflection pulls aside, and there's a man standing there.
Wait, what happens?
You know how you're
creepy.
looking.
The door.
Yeah, that's what's
basically,
next.
it's one of these kind of
The
things.
door opens in, not out in the bathroom. Okay, it opens at a
It's one of
time.
these kind of things. I'm closing the door and it's like
There's a
someone
guy.
standing
There's a
in
guy
the
standing
corner.
there.
Oh, that's freaking creepier than shit,
You know,
man.
because you're looking in the mirror and you're like, and the door, like he said, it closes behind you like this, kind of slowly, because he's kind of, and it looks like there's somebody standing right there by the toilet, right next to it, and it's that man. Yeah.
Are you?
I think you need to make a
Probably. Just
make a horror
I
check.
just don't want to bust
on,
this
baby.
mirror. I want to talk to this guy.
After 20.
I
There's
know,
one
I'm
roll high.
Terrified.
You've seen it before. It's not going to have the same kind of reaction.
I made it.
that did.
18.
Good. Well, obviously it didn't have the same kind of reaction, but it's like it's exactly that reaction. And he just looks like he's just filled with grief. He's just sad.
You're that reporter fella, ain't you?
There he is.
He looks pissed in that picture.
Yeah, he does look kind of pissed. That's the picture that they have with this, so who knows how accurate it is.
I love that.
I'm a Victorian lady. I will not freak
It's
out.
just funny, her expression is kind of...
Yeah, I know. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
It could be...
Yeah, no, I think it's
But it's hard to tell.
It's more like, I just peed a little.
Oh, a lot.
Oh,
Oh, my water broke.
oh, I went to...
What?
I went
Anyway, go ahead, Steve. Lay it out.
to... You're that reporter fella.
He's just staring at you.
Can you nod or shake your head?
He just stares at you.
It's not pleasant conversation. It's just... Can you...
Robert?
Really?
Are you okay?
Talking to the dead guy?
I don't think he's okay.
Are you dead?
Oh,
He's still
shouldn't
just-
have done that. Sorry, I got the dogs upstairs.
Oh, they're tapping. That happens to my dog too.
Are you the one moving stuff around?
He still is just staring at you.
Do I have mud on my face? What are you looking at?
There was no... Oh, wait, you said talking to the dead guy. No, he's just staring.
You're not helping me. That's freaking creepy as hell right there, man.
That's the point.
Look, I'm willing to help you with whatever it is that's going on here. There's obviously something going on. And I'll help you if something's been done against you when you were alive that was not right.
You can hear this. This is how loud he's
I know,
talking.
and
And you
actually-
can clearly hear what he's saying.
Andy, seriously, unless something happens before...
I've never talked to a ghost before.
Okay. If something doesn't happen before, once he says that, I'm kind of like, let's go and open
You
the door.
tap
I'm just going to
again.
go and open the
You
door.
Open the door. Okay.
Wait, now I can't see him.
He opens the door again. You know, it's one of those. Okay, and he's gone behind it. You know what I mean? He pushes the door open very carefully, but then when you push it back closed, he's gone.
No, it's kind of Rob. No,
And then he closes the door. But once you push it closed, do you let go of it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once
and
the
then
sea
you
is
can
gone,
push
I
it
just drop
easily
my
back
arm.
open if you want. I mean, you feel the pressure against. You're not
Yeah.
really trying to push against it,
Right.
but then the pressure's gone.
Robert, come out of the bathroom, please.
Saw him. He was standing right there behind me. Oh, okay. You're gonna play Mr. I'm a dowdy doctor now, but I didn't see him in my watch yesterday, and I haven't seen my shoes moving around.
Maybe seeing him in my watch last night is very different than saying that I'm trying to have a conversation with something in the mirror. Do you know what that sounds like, Robert?
Guess who's right behind you?
Exactly what it
That
sounds
little
like.
girl.
Get out of here. Go read your book.
You're talking to a ghost, aren't you, mister?
No, we're not talking to a ghost.
No such thing as ghosts.
That's preposterous.
I heard you talking to that ghost that stabbed that man. I saw that knife. It moved by itself, and I saw the gun do the same thing. There's a ghost around here, and you're talking to him.
Ghost
And
didn't
then she
stab
turns
that.
and she walks away.
You think that he stabbed that man?
That was on the train.
Don't know much about ghosts, but I mean, are they limited that way?
I don't know, Robert.
Well, you seemed to be kind of sure of yourself a second ago when you said, "Oh, he couldn't get on the train. Ghosts can't get on trains."
Did you say that?
Well, I just said that was on the train. I mean,
Okay.
if he was killed here in the city, I
I'm
mean,
trying to
or
follow
in
this
this
conversation.
town.
He could have gotten on back at the last stop for all we know. Ghosts walk around like you and me.
All right, all right.
No, I don't know that. I really don't know that. I'm just saying that. Make myself feel better.
Why don't you just sit down and
I think I need to sit
get a
down.
cup of coffee?
Can I sit down and you give me a cup of coffee?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get him a cup of coffee.
Okay. Little girl's gone back to her book. You see her over there sitting in that little area the family has.
I'm gonna come back.
Gotten.
Give you a cup of coffee.
Get away from me, Daniel. That's her little snot-nosed brother, the 4-year-old, who then kind of wanders off.
You wait here. I'll be right back. In just a bit.
Okay.
You did what? You got him. Wait, what happened?
Got him a cup of coffee.
And then you said, "Wait right here."
Wait right here. I'll be back.
He looks back with a strange eye. No.
As soon as he gets up and walks away, I'll put my coffee down and go over to that little girl. Look, I don't like you very much, little girl. I know that you don't like me either. You don't think very much of me. I don't think very much of you either, to be honest with you. But you saw something that night. Now, you tell me what it was that you saw. Have you seen that ghost since the train?
You're a very rude man.
That's fine.
That's why you don't like. That's why I don't like you.
That's fine that you don't like me, because I don't like you
either.
either.
You're like Daniel, and he's a snot-nosed little brat.
I'm nothing like Daniel. He's a little boy. I'm a grown man.
You look the same to me.
Your little brother doesn't have a beard, does he? Look at this.
He will someday.
I got a full beard.
He tells me every day he's going to grow a big beard like that big man on the train with the gun.
Did you see the ghost or not?
I saw the knife flying there with all that blue stuff around it.
I saw the same thing.
That's a ghost. That's what ghosts do. That's what I've read. Haven't you ever
Did you see the ghost?
Haven't you ever read A Christmas Carol?
No, I have not.
Haven't you ever read... Oh gosh, I don't know who wrote M.R. James. Was he around in the 1890s?
I don't even know who that is.
She named some name. You have no idea who it is.
No, I have not.
That's what ghosts do.
Ghost stories.
They come back and have their revenge upon people.
Have you seen the ghost?
Of an antiquary by M.R. James.
Is it M.R.? When was he? You don't have a you don't have a magic phone. Darn. Doesn't matter.
Did you see the ghost or not?
I saw.
Since the train.
Light. No, I haven't seen anything since the train.
You haven't
but
seen
both of you have been
anything?
acting very peculiar.
Have you
since
seen
the
anything in a mirror or in a window, a reflection?
No. But I saw a knife kill a man with nothing holding it. And I saw a gun floating in the air that your fella saved Mr. Query or
You're
Larry.
awfully smug and condescending for a little girl who saw a knife kill a fella.
Some of us know how to compose ourselves in situations such as these.
Jerk the book over, close it, and put it on the floor. Find your place.
Loser place.
I'm going back.
You are very rude.
I'm going back over to my car.
You are very, very rude. And then she picks the book up. And she opens it to the front page and she starts reading from there. I think in her mind she thinks, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of searching through the book. Where did you go, Eric?
I'm going to the doctor's office.
Ah, Dr. Cork?
Yes, because I think I need to get something...
Ether!
I think I need to get something of the equivalent of...
Laudanum?
On the Valium or something.
Laudanum. You want
Yeah, I'm
laudanum.
going to get some laudanum.
Okay. You go to the doctor's.
I think that we all...
He's number 13.
Not we all. I think we could just... I think you... could stand.
Dr. Howard Corrick.
That was great interaction. That was so
I'm
funny.
losing it.
What, with the kid?
That was awesome.
Dude, role-playing for kids is so much fun.
No, I just like... So straight up. You very much don't think you like
That was great.
On edge.
Woo, I can just picture this little girl in my
I don't
head.
have very good social skills.
She has little
Yes.
curls.
Like ringlets.
Yes,
Yes.
she's adorable. But she's got that kind of thing going. Maybe that little girl from Music Man. What was her name? Millicent? She had a very complicated name. Because he couldn't say it because he had a lisp. Damn, that's
I'm
gonna.
going to the doctor's office because it is...
Sorry.
10:40.
Yes, there's a woman in the front that is. Well, there's a woman.
Oh, yeah.
It opens up into like a foyer. I'm 23. We're good. I try not to go over about half an hour, but it's as long as it's close. There's like a foyer area of this nice, good-sized, big house actually, where you can see what it probably opens into a parlor to one side, and then an examination room kind of behind her and to the other way. And she says, "Good afternoon. Oh, you're one of those passengers on the train. Can I help you?"
Yes, ma'am. My name is Dr. Heintz. I was one of the passengers on the train that wrecked, as you've said, and I'm afraid that my kit was damaged.
Oh dear.
And I've lost some of my medicines. And we have a couple of the passengers that, well, they're just needless to say, they're a little overwrought. And I was looking to see if perhaps Dr. Korek had anything.
Well, let me ask, Dr. Heintz, you said?
Yes, Dr. J. Jacob Heintz.
All right, just a minute. And she gets up and she heads into the parlor, actually.
Just kind of walk around, look at the front of the lobby, or just, you know. Just...
It's not really a lobby, it's just like their foyer.
Oh, okay.
This is his house, and
Gotcha.
then one
Oh, I
room
gotcha.
has been
That's
turned
right.
into an examination room /
Gotcha.
doctor's office, where... Oh, I thought he was opening like a pop. It was going down. So are you kind of looking into the examination room?
I guess. I mean,
is that what, or did you want to look into the park?
If there's something to look in.
And there's steps. This is a 2-story house.
No, I don't want to get too nosy. I'm just kind of looking around what's here.
It looks like just a very neat office, examination room. There are glass cabinets that hold numerous stuff.
Nope.
Well, you know, okay, yeah. But that's how I imagine it. Not because there's reflections,
Nope.
but because so he can see what's behind the glass. You know, you've seen him.
Yeah.
And he comes out a couple minutes later, and she comes with him. She sits down back at her little desk and does whatever she was doing. And he shakes your hand.
Yeah.
Howard Cork, sir. Or no, sorry. Howard Cork, sir. And he invites you into the parlor and has a nice conversation. You guys discuss...
Jacob Heintz.
You guys discuss some medicine, actually.
Yeah, very briefly, right?
Not terribly briefly, because he really seems to be enjoying a conversation with somebody who speaks in more than one syllable words.
I'll ask him kind of where he's from.
Yeah, you get some information.
Cork is an unusual name. Or
and no, well, he's from West Virginia, but not from this town. He moved this town because they needed a doctor. Blah 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 blah. Found falls around to be quaint.
You putting away all my notes?
I just don't put away most of them.
Get out of my house, bitches. And eventually, he's willing to give, as a fellow practitioner, he's willing to extend some, and actually probably the medicinal talk was probably kind of a quizzing under the auspices of just friendly light banter to make sure that you are who you say you are, and you actually had kept up on the medical journals and knew some stuff that obviously the layman could not know. So yeah, he gives you a small bottle of laudanum to help.
And if he has any iodine?
Yes, so he can give you some iodine.
You know, that kind of
anything
stuff.
to help people in need, especially this time of year. And he makes his apologies. The fact that you're stuck here in Plum Run over the holidays, he feels awful about it. Actually, he wishes you a Merry Christmas too, since it's Christmas morning.
I'm just going to tell him honestly that it's a very nice town, very quaint. Any other time, if it had not been such a tragic experience, perhaps it would be quite nice.
Yes. Strange 2 years in a row. Train wrecks.
Yes.
Strange.
I've heard that there was another one, last year.
Mm-hmm. About the same time.
And I also heard that there was someone that went missing afterwards.
That's what I heard too. No, I read it in Johnson's paper.
What was his name? Some reporter fellow, I believe.
That's what it said. Isn't that what it said in the newspaper article?
Well, I'm just saying it's like some reporter fellow.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was somebody asking him. He came by and he was asking me questions too.
What was he asking you questions about?
Oh, just about different people in town. He's looking for rumors about people.
Well, he is a reporter, and isn't that what they do?
I suppose so. Dolores. Is it Dolores?
Dolores, I thought. Is it Dolores or Doris?
Yeah, Doris Cutler. She was hanging around with him too. I think she was just looking for trouble. She's kind of troublemakers from what I heard.
Dolores Cutler?
Doris Cutler.
Doris.
Yes, sir. That's
one of the.
He says he rattles us off.
One of the local girls.
That's Bill and Jenny's daughter, her oldest. Their oldest. She's 19. Just rebelling against everything she can.
Well, we were all there once.
Well, yeah, that's true. And he has a nice conversation with you, and you manage to get the things that you want.
And I was kind of, wrapping through the conversation a little bit, asking him, who are the Cutlers?
Bill Cutler's cobbler. He lives over there by the church, and his wife's midwife. She's helped deliver pretty much every baby's born here. A lot of locals trust her more than they trust me to deliver a baby, and I want the mother to be as comfortable as she can, so if they would prefer a midwife, then I advise them to have a midwife. But he seems
okay.
A nice fellow. Obviously, there's probably not a lot of traffic in here at any time of year with a whole 100 people living in town.
Right.
So he's probably glad to have some conversation with another educated person.
Educated as I can be, I guess.
You're a doctor.
All right. Well, then I will thank him.
Okay.
And I'm asking you, obviously, and if you know Andy as the GM, do you know how do you administer laudanum?
As a GM, I believe you mix it with water and then drink it.
You can mix it with coffee.
Probably could. You can drug him without his knowledge.
Caffeine and laudanum. They're kind of like,
heart attack!
Yeah, that's what
it's like Red Bull and rum.
This is getting her to say it's like, I wonder if that would be wise. Maybe I should just keep it to how you should administer. Anyway. No,
just drink this. I don't want to be calm.
I'm just saying the joke that I'm sure my doctor would, I'm sure that me and my character would know. It's like, oh no, you shouldn't mix it with like caffeine or something. Maybe not. I don't know.
Whatever your character would know.
Heck, they even know that coffee has caffeine back at that time period. It's a really good question.
Gives you energy. I don't know. They probably knew that what it had. They didn't care as much.
Maybe so. Anyway, all right.
Coca-Cola?
Well, I will go back to the church now.
Okay. Steve, did you want to do it? You went back to your little spot and sulked after you dealt with...
Not really sulked.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My choice. You went over there and brooded.
Let me go back in the bathroom and get that mirror.
Okay. Yeah, there's nobody in it. You close the door again, I'm assuming. You just grab the mirror.
Just going and getting it, taking it back and sitting down.
Okay.
And I'll just
lean it up against the wall.
Just glancing at it every now and again. I actually literally just like set it down on the floor next to me.
Oh, lay it down flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just look at it every now and again.
I was just sitting there otherwise?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of looking. Occasionally you're doing this number?
Just glancing over, just looking at my stuff, seeing if anything's moving.
Occasionally it seems like stuff is still moving a little bit.
Probably have a little bit of an argument with the mirror every now and again.
Like what?
Stuff around here, tell us something. You just come on, tell us. Get tired of this. I like playing games.
You look away one time and you're brewing? No, you're stewing. You're stewing over this whole thing. I think that's a good way to put it because you're pissed.
I'm getting angry now.
And you look down and you about have a heart attack. Because what you see is, imagine you're sitting on the floor, right? And the mirror's right there. But then what you see is a tall figure. And you realize it's a little girl. She's come over and standing right by the mirror. You are making quite a scene. This is not a proper way to act. I'm not the only one who notices these things.
Go read your book.
I will.
Thank you.
I'm trying to help you. By saying, if you're going to sit in the corner...
I don't like being talked down to. Tower over her a little bit.
Okay. She doesn't seem to mind that. She just keeps talking as you say, did you say I don't think I like being talked down to? Or
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I don't like being talked down to. I'm going to stand up.
If you're going to act in such a manner, people are going to talk.
What are they going to say?
They're going to say, that man is crazy.
That's fine. I don't care what those people think.
You should.
Why?
You just should. It's proper.
Why is that? I don't live amongst proper folks like you and your ma and your pa.
I can tell.
Your crazy little brother.
My brother's not crazy. He's stupid. There's a difference. And he's snot-nosed. And sometimes he smells very bad.
Why don't you just go
Yeah, and that's when the doctor comes in.
My dear, why don't you just return back to your book?
I will.
I kind of just step past her. Thank you very much.
Your friend might stop talking to mirrors.
Yes. I'm
And then
just going to reach
she
down and pick up the mirror.
goes very...
I'm going to set my hat down.
Just very primly and properly without stopping or anything.
Just reach
Back
down,
over to her book.
set my hat down, pick up the mirror, and just kind of like, tuck it under my arm, mirror side just facing my body.
And making sure you don't look at it the whole time.
Well, I mean, if I look glass at it, it's not going to...
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I've got like I don't know, either a bag or a little case or something. I'm not sure what it would be carried in.
Probably your pocket, actually. You probably
Okay, just put my pocket.
They're just small bottles.
Yeah, they're
Laudanum
small
doesn't,
bottles.
it doesn't take
Yeah.
much laudanum.
Right.
And same with the iodine. Wouldn't take much.
Yeah.
And you've probably got a few, I don't know if they have them yet or not. Like...
Q-tip?
Yeah. Or something with...
swab?
It'd probably just be a cotton swab. You probably got some cotton swabs to use with the iodine.
Robert, you do need to calm down some. I know it's hard to say, and it's kind of hard to imagine, but we can't disturb some of the other passengers. They've gone through a lot as well. Let's not set them off. I do have another possible direction that we could go. I don't know if it will seem too forward or too suspicious, but several times we've heard mention that there is a young lady that accompanied this reporter.
The Cutler girl.
Yes. Doris Cutler. Maybe we could try to find out something from her or her family. They're right out. They live right out here beside the church.
Sure. I'm not getting any answers from our impolite poltergeist.
Just gonna set the mirror down, and or actually, I'm just gonna lay it on one of our, your coat, just lay it upside down. I mean, now I say
Mirrors reflect upside down.
yes.
Okay. You do that. You can do me a little quick perception check.
Okay.
I should just give
No.
Oh. Okay. You can do one too, Steve.
No.
No. I'm gonna give it to you anyway.
They wanted you to roll.
Especially for you because I wanted you to get it on your own, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. You glance over to little girl, your best friend, who's back to her book, and as he carefully puts the mirror face down, she kind of looks at him and just rolls her eyes and goes back to her reading. You did not notice this. We'll give you that. But Steve's become obsessed with this little girl in a bad.
I'm not obsessed with the little girl. I just don't like her.
Yeah, you're obsessed with unliking her though. Like that little bitch. That little bitch. If she invented penicillin, I would still hate her. And I need it for all my siblings.
Wait, they've invented penicillin?
Anyway,
So maybe we will go out and try to speak to.
okay.
Wait a minute.
Mrs. Cutler.
Hear me out. That reporter fella a year ago,
Yes.
he's walking around asking a lot of questions.
Yes.
Now he's trapped in a mirror, or trapped in a window, or trapped in your glasses or your watch.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And he's angry, and he's
What a
sad,
great looking
and he
face.
moves stuff around, but he won't talk or tell you why. We go poke around this town asking a bunch of questions. How do we know that next year, next train wreck that happens at Christmas time, some people aren't going to come, they're going to see us in the mirror?
I simply just don't believe that's the way it's going to go. But
We're that.
we're walking outside of it.
Oh, did you walk?
We're kind of talking and
We're
walking.
talking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I thought you put the mirror down and then you said, "Wait a minute."
Okay,
I
you
did.
And then he started
I did
talking,
say,
so you
wait a
did
minute,
stop
yeah.
him. Okay,
But
good.
I'm talking
Well,
quietly. But
that's
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
She's
Carrie's and she can
she's
hear.
the only one within earshot, actually. That's their little space, and mom and dad, and probably little boy. And actually, you did see as you were coming in, her little brother, little snot-nosed kid.
I love this.
Yeah, he went running out, and mother was, "Oh dear, oh come back here," and
Yeah,
father
right.
was like.
I say, boy, come on.
No, he was more like he still has that same newspaper in his hand. He's probably getting very bored,
Yeah.
and so he's decided to go outside with the rest of the family
And she's decided to stay
and
here.
leave little
Read her book.
Amaryllis. That's the girl's name from Music Man, and that's this girl's name now. too.
Melissa would have been good too.
Say his name, Amaryllis. Anyway, that's what you heard. Big heavy sigh.
I simply don't believe that's going to happen. But you bring up a very good point. I guess we can't just walk around the town just blatantly asking questions.
I'm not even sure if I want to know.
I'm not sure if I want to know either. I would like to get to Cincinnati.
I'll be honest with you, Doc. I'm downright scared.
Is that her again?
Yeah, that's her again. She's the only one that's near you guys. There's a few other people in the church. Some people are talking quietly.
My dear, do you have something else to contribute?
Well, if this ghost of yours is talking to you two or trying to show himself to you, he probably wants something from you. Don't you think?
Well, that's why I had the mirror out, and that's why I was asking him questions in the mirror, but he wouldn't talk to me.
Robert.
Sorry. She doesn't bat an eye at that. You like. And she does one of those slow turns of her head.
Yeah, Robert's got no social skills anymore. He had very limited social skills to begin with, and now he's a little on the crazy side, and he's got no social skills now. Arguing with a little girl.
Well, if your ghost wrecked the train, and he doesn't get his answers this year, what makes you think he won't wreck a train next year in order to try to get someone else to help him?
How do you know so much about ghosts?
She reads books. She reads lots of books about ghosts.
She gives a superior look and nods her head. I just read lots of books about everything. I should think of somebody famous to make this girl. Like the woman who wrote Nancy Drew or something. It's too early and there's nobody who'd be a child of 10 in 1890. Yeah.
It's just far too late for Mary Shelley.
It's Amaryllis. Her name's gotta be Amaryllis.
Fine. Well then.